So we're gonna have a chat about how fitness and health can affect the rest of your life. Basically, how it can increase productivity or decrease productivity. Um, is it important to be fit, healthy while chasing your goals, and how else can it affect you? So I know for those of you watching, my background is personal training. I've been a personal trainer for 7 years. Um, and I've trained with Jamie. I've trained Jamie. We've done all sorts of stuff together, like since we've known each other, basically, since I've been a PT. Um, and how do you find like fitness affects your life in terms of um, your goals of financial freedom and getting stuff done, productivity? How does it affect you?
Me personally, so I think that obviously those that don't know me, I've been fit pretty much all my life. I've never been unfit. I've always been heavily into my sports and my fitness. And I feel that the way you work on your body or your fitness in life can be relative. Not saying that it's 100% necessary, but it could be relative to how you work on pursuing your goals in other aspects. So for example, if you want to be a black belt in karate, the way you go ahead and get that is many years of dedication and practice. The same way, if you want to be a millionaire, the way you're going to go get that is to be dedicated to your craft and learning whatever it is you're going to take to be that millionaire. So, in terms of actually being physically fit, there's a discussion there that needs to be had as whether the fitness has an effect on what you do and also obviously the mindset that it creates. So in terms of your first question, does physically fit be have anything to do with sort of my lifestyle and progressing towards my goals? I believe it does. Uh, and the main thing why is because of energy. So being fit and in a good state of mind as well as state of body can give you a lot of energy, which give you more time to be productive. What about yourself?
So I'm glad you said fit because for me, a big focus previously throughout my career, I don't personal train anymore, um, but this whole fitness and health term that we use very loosely, and no one really dives into what it really means. Or,
Yeah.
I guess, socially, fitness, you think of fitness models, people very low body fat percentage, very lean. If you're a man, lots of muscle mass. If you're a woman, the Instagram sort of fitness model look now is what's the trend. That's what's everyone's talking about and wants to look like. Um, but health is a whole different issue.
Yep.
Health, as you've from your own personal experiences, you know this as well yourself. And I've had sort of close scares with health. I've been fit before in my life, but far from healthy. And as I get older, health becomes a priority for me now.
Yeah.
It's one of those things that I actually put ahead of fitness. It'd be great to be the best looking guy on the beach when you
Yeah.
take your shirt off, but that's just a small little mini win that you experience when you're on the beach. And then, hey, if you drop dead a week later from a heart attack, then you can't experience that every week when you go to the beach. So, health for me is like a massive sort of priority now. And the energy thing you mentioned, I believe, yes, if we are fit, like good cardiovascular endurance and good strength and that sort of thing, yes, we will probably have a bit of extra energy compared to sort of the average Joe. But I think if we're healthy, if we're putting the right stuff in our bodies, living a healthy lifestyle, the fitness look will be a byproduct of living healthy.
Hmm.
You may not get the fitness model body, the six pack and the bulging arms and stuff, but you'll still look good.
Yeah, for sure.
Feel great. And
That's the main key. What you touched on is feeling great.
you'll feel great and you'll just get things done. And my most productive stints, I like to say stints, no one's productive 24/7. I don't care what anyone says. Everyone has their off days. Everyone has their down days, albeit hours, weeks, months, whatever it is. Everyone has these periods. And I will hand on heart say the biggest key in terms of maintaining that is diet.
Mm.
Um, I don't mean diet as in like eating salads all day to lose weight. I'm not worried about my weight loss and that. my body composition. It's more, what am I putting in my body? Am I eating processed foods? Am I eating heavily fried foods? Am I eating organic, grass-fed stuff? Like, the quality of the food that I put in me, it sounds ridiculous, but is the quality I put out as well,
Yeah.
in terms of
Yeah.
my daily life.
Yeah. Well, a quick question on that one. So you just mentioned about the cycles of productiveness and unproductiveness over a period of days or weeks. Would you sort of think, or do you think that exercise can change those slumps or mishaps? Like, let's say you're being unproductive for a while, and you're like, you know what, let me kick it into gear by exercise. Because a very true statement that I believe is, obviously, emotion, which is driven by energy and stuff like that, is also created by motion. That's why it's called emotion. So motion can enhance the emotions that you feel. So in terms of creating a way of getting out of the slump, which very few people know how to do, they just continue getting deeper into it. I feel that exercise can help you get out of that. What about you?
Yeah, 100%. I agree with that. I will go further and say that a lot of people might say, well, you need to want to exercise. Like, it's hard to get the motivation to exercise.
Yeah.
Yeah, that also stems from a healthy diet anyway. If you're
Yep.
eating the right stuff and you feel great, you're more likely to be motivated to exercise, to be healthier. You'll
Yep.
then have so much more discipline, because that is the key when it comes
Yeah.
to this discipline. If you have discipline, you're not just going to be disciplined in diet and nothing else. That discipline carries over.
Yeah.
There's a Navy SEAL called Jocko Willink. We can put a link in. This guy's just a straight up badass. Like, he wakes up 4 a.m. every day. He's got his own gym at home. It's like simple stuff like squat rack, barbell, pull-ups, push-ups, like just basic workout, nothing fancy. But this guy's a beast, and he's a productive tank. He's got about 4 or 5 books out already that are like bestsellers. And his key thing is discipline. And he says discipline equals freedom.
Yeah.
If you're disciplined in what you're doing on the hard stuff, say for example, you want financial freedom, you need to be financially disciplined to get there first.
Yep.
And that applies to everything you want to do. You need to have some form of discipline. So when it's your diet, you need to be able to say no to when there's a box of cookies in, or when your mate's saying, let's go out and have a few beers tonight. Like, straight up say no. And I've been doing that lately. The key is diet, basically. That will make you want to exercise. You build that discipline of exercise, and that carries on to your daily productiveness. Your daily tasks. You're going to feel great. You show up to meetings smiling, feeling, just wanting to chase life and be better. I think that is having that discipline and just wanting to be better and improve, albeit just small little bits. But you understand that life is a marathon. It's just small stepping stones that you have to take, rather than these big jumps that we think we need to chase, which we don't. Just progress. Just try and do something better today than you did yesterday.
That's
Anything.
Step at a time.
But yeah, I'd say diet and exercise, they go hand in hand with that.
Yeah.
If you are exercising, there's more chance that you're gonna eat well.
So let's flip the script. Let's talk about the negative effects of diet and being unfit. How was that, or how would that affect a person in terms of their productivity?
I think the main thing for me, it's down to the lack of discipline. If you don't have that discipline to eat well, if you are eating crap, one, it shows that your priorities aren't right. Okay, you're not prioritizing your health. And if a person's not really prioritizing their health, I don't want to say they're not prioritizing everything else around them, because there are fat billionaires after all, right?
Yep.
So I'm not saying if you have a six-pack you're going to be rich. That's not the case at all. There's a high chance that if you lack the organization skills, the preparation skills, the discipline to have a healthy lifestyle, if you are having Mackie D's every day and KFC and takeaways all the time and whatnot, you're taking the easy route. You're taking the easy route out. You like your comfort zone. You don't want to get out that comfort zone. That's what it says to me anyway. And if you want to succeed in life, the only way you can progress is by leaving your comfort zone. I'm a
That's it.
firm believer that if you stay in your comfort zone, you're staying there. You're not going anywhere. So um, it could show laziness. It could show just your priorities aren't straight.
Yeah. What about the physical aspects? Like, let's say I start eating McDonald's every day. How's it gonna affect me physically? Obviously, my body's gonna be running different, so it's gonna be spending more time trying to eat up those calories, eat up those bad products. My waste system's gonna be running on full all the time. You know, these sorts of things. What about that?
Your body will become inflamed. You'll suffer a lot of inflammation, and it will just send your whole body out of whack. Your energy levels will fall. You'll be tired. Your sleep's not going to be great. Sleep is a huge thing as well. We've not actually spoken about.
Yep.
A lot of people are part of the whole, I'll sleep when I die sort of thing. I don't know if you are.
No.
I love sleep.
I mean, I sleep, but I'm very so I did night shift for a long time. I'm very good with my sleep. I need about 6.5 hours. That's it. And I can get them whenever I want. If I want to sleep right now, I can sleep for those hours and get up. I'll be totally fine. So yeah. I like my sleep, but not like some people. But yeah, carry on.
Um, I put a lot of emphasis into getting good quality sleep as opposed to the length of sleep.
Yes, yeah,
Um,
exactly.
I think, you know, I don't know what the scientific research there. Some say 8 hours, some say 7.5, 9 hours.
Yeah,
I shoot for at least 7.5.
yeah,
Uh, that if I get a good quality 7.5, I can function amazingly every day. But it's just about building that habit of going to bed at the same time every night,
yeah,
waking
exactly.
up at the same time every morning on your days off.
Yeah,
Just keeping that routine going, and you'll find that once you build those tiny little habits, you start forming other little habits, and because you're building yourself. And if you're building yourself, you're getting smarter, wiser, better, and you're working on your discipline. You're able to do other things better in your life as well. It just sort of rubs off into your the bubble around you, I guess. I think we could look at sleep and say, right, what what do you need? I think people should definitely figure out what they can operate on. Um, and that also is the first start of discipline. The
yeah.
alarm goes off, being able to get out of bed and
And to crack on.
yeah, or
Yeah.
you can lie down and waste some more time. Um,
Yeah, I think a good book on that, which I think we all read in the Mastermind, is Morning Miracle by Hal Elrod. Very good book on how to program yourself to get up and get on with your day. I used it personally. I think maybe Sanj did as well. I'm not too sure if you did. And now I can manage to get up sort of whenever I want. I can push it half an hour back if I want to and still wake up with ease. Um, and then it's my choice whether I want to stay in bed or get up or not now, which is fantastic. So for anyone that struggles waking up in the morning, I'll definitely suggest Morning Miracle by Hal Elrod. Check that one out, and you should be able to program your mornings easier.
for me, like I don't love getting up early, but
Yeah,
once I'm up, once I commit to it, and I have, I've said to myself, right, this is what you're gonna do for the next few days. You get into this routine, getting up early, so the sort of 6 a.m., 5 a.m. Um, is you just have that peacefulness, just crack on with what you do. There's nothing else you need to do at that time. No
yeah.
one's above you. Um, you
There's
know,
no
there's,
kids around. There's no nothing.
everyone's in bed. There's
Yep.
no one on social media to sort of distract you, or nothing's happening.
Yep.
There's nothing on TV to distract you. Like, it's just you and what you need to do. And I
That's
think if
it.
you have a nice little morning routine as well, you can sort of just crack on with so much, and your
Yeah.
productivity you'll get so much done by the time it's
Yeah.
sort of
Lunchtime.
9 o'clock. Before
Yeah.
people start
Easy.
work,
Yep.
you've got
That's how I look at it too. Like I cherish my so I'm gonna be open here. I cherish my relaxed time, like my PlayStation time, my chilling with the family, my going to cinema. I cherish that time. So when I've done an early day's work and I've done all that I need to do within that time frame before 9 a.m., I can happily play PlayStation for the whole evening. Not saying that I do, but I can do that because I know what was on my list of things to be done has already been done. It gives you that amount of time
Yeah.
to to work on those. Now, could I double up what I'm doing? 100%. Like I said, I don't usually do that, but it just gives me that choice, and I like that. I like the feeling of having choice, whether I want to wake up or not wake up, whether I want to chill out and not do nothing or do something. So
Yeah.
waking up that early gives you that time period where most people feel like it's lost. So in a common scenario, people would wake up, do their commute, go to work, come home, and then start working on their outside adventure, like their entrepreneurial pursuit.
Yeah.
By that time, you already done a whole day's work. It may have been busy, maybe drained, and the quality that you produce may not be as good. So therefore, I like to do it beforehand, and then obviously you're set for the rest of the day.
And if you've read, I know you've read it, The One Thing. I can't remember the author's name now, but if you have read the book called The One Thing, a big point in that is your willpower doesn't stay the same throughout the whole day. It actually starts nice and high and then just takes a nosedive throughout the
Yep.
whole day. However, there are some people, very few people, who have their most productive hours at night.
Yep. 9 hours. Yep.
Tim Ferriss is a very famous person who actually he works out at night. He goes to bed late. I think he wakes up about 10, but he's going to bed at about, sort of 2, 3 a.m.
Yeah.
It works for him. He's sort of, getting in the sleep he needs and then doing the work he needs to do. So I think a key pointer is maybe just managing the hours in the day you have properly, rather than just waking up and just seeing, I'm going to work. I have 8 hours of work, and then I've not really planned around anything else, maybe an hour for the gym. Other than that, I haven't really created a strategy for what else I need to do. No, maybe actually develop a plan, whether that is waking up early. For most people, it will probably be the best thing to do if you have a job. You don't want to be waking up sort of half hour, 10 minutes before you have to get somewhere. So it would make sense to me if you did work like a standard 9 to 5, get to bed early.
My method and biggest saying in my household is do what you need to do first, and then don't worry about the rest later. That's my biggest saying. So that's how I program my life. I do whatever I want to do, need to do first, and then whatever happens to the rest of the day, it doesn't matter. If I do extra, fine. If I don't do nothing, that's also fine. So that's one big message I would say.
I know the topic of this is about fitness, health, diet, but I guess the key theme is actually having the discipline to organize your day, the discipline to go to sleep on time, to wake up at a time, to exercise, to eat the right foods, make the right choices. So discipline is a key thing in all of it. And it's actually, when we planned to talk about this, I didn't think actually that discipline would come up so much. But yeah, I'd say that's a huge thing. And by adding in all these factors, health, fitness, diet, exercise, you're improving your discipline skills. You're getting better at being disciplined.
Yep.
That can only make things better for you.
Yep.
The more disciplined you are, the more you're going to get done, the more freedom you're going to have. When you start losing that discipline, you lose control of your life. Your life is then dictated. It's more of a reaction instead of being proactive. And for me, that's not really the way I want to live my life. Also, I wanted to ask you as well, with diet, I know, are you still full-time vegan?
No, weekends I'm not.
Weekends are not, okay. So how's being vegan? What's been your experiences with sort of energy, productivity, and have you spotted any differences?
So I'm not really like pro vegan, let's not eat meat. I just did it for health reasons based on I had issues with my liver, and the way to cleanse that out is to cause it less stress and less inflammation. And the way to do that is to be vegan, or the easiest way is to be vegan because I'm just giving it vegetables, which is great. It can process that nice and easily. So first and foremost, that's the reason why I went vegan. And now I eat meats on the weekend as well, because there is some parts of meats that you need. So it's just about majority versus minority, or portions, right? 80-20 rule. 80% veggies, 20% meat. That's it. People just eat too much of it. So now, how's that affected me? I can guarantee you I lost a lot of weight going vegan. I'm still in great shape. I'm probably in better shape now than I was before, but I feel I have way more energy. That was one of the key things that I saw from going vegan, is way more energy. Obviously, my liver had less stress, was less inflamed, as well as my other organs. So therefore, I had more energy rather than my organs taking it up. My sleep was much better. I used to have really bad sleeps, like sweating in my sleeps and stuff. Now I have, like I said, solid sleeps. And I feel that I'm more switched on as well. I don't know what the word would be for that, but I can focus more on
Mental
stuff.
clarity.
Yeah, yeah. I don't get drained. So when I used to eat a meal, they call it itis. I don't know if that's a real term, but I used to actually get that really bad. I used to eat a meal and feel like I want to sleep straight away. I just feel drained. I just want to take a nap. I don't want to do any more work. When I eat vegan meals, it's the opposite effect. I feel even more enticed to go on and crack on. I don't ever feel bloated. I don't feel heavy. I don't feel tired. So being vegan for me, like, I don't have to be vegan anymore for my health issues. I don't have to be, but I like to be, because the way I feel, you know what I mean? And it's always going to be better for my health anyway. So I'm in the mix. I do both. I wouldn't say I'm vegan. I eat whatever I want. It's just that I mostly eat vegan meals because of choice, because I want to. I like the feeling of it. I don't like feeling bloated. I don't like feeling lethargic. And I do realize now that when I eat meat and other foods on weekends, I do feel bloated and I do feel lethargic, which is fine, because at some points in the weekend I'm not doing nothing. But when I'm doing a Monday to Friday grind, I stick to vegan, and it does make me feel great. So yeah, huge difference for me.
I'd like to add on top of that is just making positive choices about the quality of your food.
Yeah.
Whether it's meat or vegetables, you can eat crappy vegetables as
Yep.
well, feel crap.
Yep.
Um,
Yeah.
a
Don't
reason
think just because you're vegan that's all good. It's definitely not the
yeah,
case.
a big reason why people normally feel great when they switch from a normal sort of Western diet onto a vegan diet is because when you look at what they were eating before, they were having cereals for breakfast, loaded with sugars, high insulin resistance, loads of processed foods, and then they've made an active choice to actually eat well. They're thinking, right, meat's the bad guy, so meat gets the rap, but they're
Yeah.
actually adding more vegetables into their diet because they've gone vegan. They're making a choice to eat healthier. Um, and they feel great, so they go, hey, cutting meat out was
Yeah.
the best idea. No, you just added loads of vegetables into it.
Yeah.
It's great. You need to do that.
Yeah.
So it's just being a bit more switched on about what's making those changes. It's just dependent on you. But find what works for you. That's probably the best sort of message I'd want to give to everyone. Anything else you want to add?
Mainly key points would be obviously discipline, focusing on your health, your diet, and getting that mindset right, really. Those are the key things. And overall, does it help productivity? I would say yes. Some may say no. But for me, it definitely does.
Cool.
Anything to add?
I'll say just my tips then. So someone wanted to be more productive and just take that next step to level up in life. Wake up earlier, get that workout done, whether it's going for a run, skipping, 10 push-ups. It doesn't need to be a massive workout. Just do something. Set yourself the smallest target. 5 push-ups every time I wake up. You will never actually do the 5. You will end up doing 20 or 50. The momentum will carry on and take over. So just set yourself a small target of getting up and doing some sort of movement. And anything else? I think that's about it. Sleep well, eat well, and you'll find that you'll just build better habits as a result of that, and more success will come to you.
Yep. If anyone could eat better, sleep better, work out, and then come back to us and say that they don't feel more productive, please let us know, because I highly doubt that's gonna happen.